Welcome back to another edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Owen Perard.
And I'm Marissa Conkle, and we are coming to you on Wednesday and Friday this week.
That's because of the Martin Luther King holiday on Monday. So without further ado, let's get you over to 5-Star News reporters Haley Grant and Dylan Stewart for today's Up to the Minute.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the 5-Star News. I'm Haley Grant here to get you caught up on what's happening at Harris Week. Friday there will be a basketball game at home versus Whitfield. JV girls at 4, JV boys at 5:30, and varsity girls at 7, and varsity boys at 8:30. Good luck, Generals. And this Saturday there will be a dance invitational at home. And don't forget, if you're having trouble with your homework, math homework, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday there will be a math lab in the Media Center. And now to Dylan with your weather.
Hi, I'm Dylan with the week's weather. Today is going to be a high of 54 and a low of 31 with a 40% chance of rain. It's going to be cloudy for the rest of the week. I'd start to bring a jacket.
Thanks guys. To the news now. We all know that HHS is lucky to have some pretty cool career tech classes. Right, Marissa?
Yes, we do. I mean, we're in a pretty good one right now.
Sure are. Broadcasting is always awesome.
You can tell Mr. Green slipped in and wrote this script.
Yeah, for sure. But another career tech is making news today, and that's Officer Green's public safety class.
Yeah, I heard they had some SWAT members and a special guest last week.
Yep, teaching students self-defense techniques.
Great. Here's 5-Star News reporters Cooper Terry and Kayla Cumby with more in this report.
Okay, get back over there. Get back in the circle facing out.
We're starting our Advanced Defensive Tactics Week in Public Safety this week. Today we had the Marine Corps come in and do some Marine combatives and defensive tactics training. As far as how this benefits our kids, I think it shows teamwork. It also shows resiliency and just the fact that when confronted with violent encounters or people who are wishing to do us harm, they can respond and do so in a safe and effective manner.
I grew up on a lot of different shows, especially Power Rangers, and it was one of those things where I've always wanted to put myself in a position where I can help people. And in this day and age, it's becoming more and more dangerous, as time progresses. And if I can do something to actually help somebody else to protect themselves or get them out of a situation that might do them harm, then I'll feel good about myself. And I'll feel like I accomplished something and I did my part to help people around.
All right, so what we were learning is basically self-defense tactics. Basically, if we ever get in a fight or anything or somebody's trying to harm us, we're learning what to do and make sure that we're safe and we can win.
Yes, this is fun. I mean, he's teaching us really well how to do the tactics and stuff. But, I mean, Crane's normal class is fun, too.
Wow, those were some pretty cool moves.
Sure were. And speaking of good moves, one of our Legion of General band members has making all the right moves with her violin lately.
Sure has. Drum major Christy Song notched another huge honor late last week when she was appointed to the All-State Orchestra.
She's really unbelievable. And our 5-Star News reporters Anna Millwood caught up with Christy and band director Blair Calloway for more on this honor.
This year we are very fortunate enough to have our first ever person make the All-State full orchestra in the 11th and 12th grade area. Christy Song is a violin player who's also a flute player for us and is our drum major. And she made first chair flute in the entire state of Georgia for the All-State band, but then this last weekend she went and tried out for violin, and she ended up being the fourth chairperson in the full orchestra for the state of Georgia. So we're really excited about this. She has a decision to make to see which group she would like to be a part of, but it's nice to have decisions like that to make. So we're very proud of her.
So after the first round of district auditions, some people were selected to audition for All-State. So people who were selected to be part of All-State auditions, we had to practice a lyrical etude and a technical etude. And for the audition process, we had to play both, and then we had to play 2 sight readings. It took me a lot of time to actually learn those 2 pieces and then master sight reading. And I'm really honored to be chosen to be part of 2019 All-State for flute and violin. And it is an honor for me to even choose between those 2.
Congrats, Christy, and keep up the good work.
Now for some entertainment news for you on this last Wednesday. Last week we saw episode 1 of Megabyte.
Yep, and 5-Star News entertainment reporter Harlan Woodard is back again today for another installment.
What's going on in the gaming industry?
Let's find out. Take it away, Harlan.
Hello, I'm Harlan Woodard, and welcome back to the Megabyte, your go-to place for gaming controversies and other gaming news. Let's start you off by talking about Nintendo. Now, for those unaware, whenever you buy Nintendo Online, you gain access to a software that's called NES Online. This is essentially an emulator where you can play classic NES games co-op and online. I tell you this because recently, a data miner going by the name Cappuccino Heck searched through NES Online software and found the names of 22 Super Nintendo games that seem to be on their way to the system. You should be seeing a full list of names of the games on your screen now. Speaking of Nintendo, one of their most anticipated games of 2019 has finally been given their release date. Gaming's favorite dinosaur Yoshi is making his platforming debut on the Switch in the game called Yoshi's Crafted World, set to release worldwide on March 29. This final story is for the people with a 3DS who are looking for classic games at a cheap price. Starting on February 3rd, Super Mario Maker, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D, and Star Fox 64 3D are all joining the Nintendo Selects family. These three legendary games are set to retail for $19.99 each, making this the best time to get these games if you haven't already. And that marks the end of the second episode of the Megabyte. I would like to thank you for watching and make sure to tune in next time for another exciting report.
Time to squeeze in a commercial here on the 5-Star News.
But don't go away, because after this commercial, Owen Perard and Clint Petties will be here to catch you up on all things heritage sports.
And we'll have segment 2 of Getting It Done with Olivia. You don't want to miss this one. Stay tuned. Sports is next.
Okay, so next Thursday and Friday, or actually this coming Thursday and Friday here in the Media Center, we're going to have two really fun days. We're calling them our Create It Days. I just wanted to do something that promotes makerspace activities, and basically that's just a variety of low-tech or even high-tech activities like using virtual reality or using our 3D printer to make things. But we've also thrown in kind of some old school low-tech things like doing origami or making candy sushi, and tons of other things as well. So we're looking forward to it. It is free. You get to come in and hang out, and we wanted it to be a way for just everyone to enjoy the great space that we have here in the Media Center. Some teachers have signed up to bring their classes on Thursday and Friday. However, we will also be open during lunch as well for anybody to come in. So we are excited about it and just hope that you take advantage of what we have planned.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to sports. I'm still Owen Perard.
And I'm Clint Petties, and we'll be catching you guys up to date on your most recent sports action. Let's start you off with girls basketball.
The girls took on Northwest on Friday with the #1 spot in Region 6-4A up for grabs for the winner.
And they also faced off against county rival Ringgold on Saturday, which is always an exciting game.
Could we get it done? Here's Jalen Hood and Sam Garrett with both of our recap for the games.
Weekend, the Lady Generals had a couple games on Friday and Saturday, and I'm telling you, if you weren't here, you missed two unbelievable games, especially Friday night. We scored, they scored 87, we scored 84. I mean, you just don't see that in high school girls basketball, but probably one of the best games I've been associated with as a high school coach. Just unbelievable. Really, if you were a fan, it was an incredible game. The only problem is we lost by 3, but just an incredible game. I can't put it into words. It was just unbelievable. So we got beat 87-84 in overtime. Also, Emily Wiley had 40 points. Ansley Bias had 23. And on Friday night, Emily Wiley set the all-time scoring record here at Heritage High School for girls basketball. She passed Jada Hubbard's career record of total points. So shout out to Emily. And so on Saturday night, after that game Friday night, we have another overtime game. So like I said, if you aren't here this weekend, you need to come and see us play. We're very exciting at times. But we beat Ringo 54-51. Another exciting game, a great game for the fans. Again, close game. We ended up winning that one by 3, 54-51. Emily Wiley had 19, Ansley Bice 11, and Reagan Armour 10, and Haley Phillips 8. And, like I said, we could easily won both of them. So we're looking to finish this week.
The game on Friday, it didn't end as good as we wanted to, but I think we played an unbelievable game. Both teams did. It was a back-and-forth game the entire night, and once overtime came, it just didn't end in our favor. But I mean, it's okay. I mean, we have them in the region tournament, so that'll be all good. And then we had Emily score 40 points, which was incredible, and then Ainsley with 20. So those are big numbers right there. So if we keep scoring that much, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. And then we played Ringgold on Saturday, and I mean, we were all dead from Friday, so we didn't play as good as we wanted to, but we came out with a win. So the seniors got to sweep Ringgold, and it was a pretty good weekend.
Tough overtime loss to Northwest ladies, but a great way to close the game on Ringgold, and good luck Friday against Southeast.
As for the boys, they also played Northwest and Ringgold in 2 big games over the weekend.
The guys needed these 2 games to improve their record, but could they do it? Here's 5-Star Sports reporters Clint Petties and Marissa Conkle with your game recaps.
Friday we had a Northwest coming in here, a region rival. Last few years we've been really battling with them, and we were able to beat them at their place earlier in the year, so they were coming up here trying to get a win on us, and we just gritted out a victory, a 60-50, I believe. The guys played pretty well at times and rebounded well throughout the game. Will hit some big shots that fourth quarter to kind of give us a little bit of a lead, and we were able to finish it off with some free throws there at the end. I think Nolan hit 6 out of 6 free throws maybe to seal the deal. So big win for us Friday night, big region win.
So we picked up 2 big wins this weekend, both at home against Ringgold and Northwest. Northwest was Friday night, and that was a big region win to get us back on track. And then we beat Ringgold in overtime on Saturday night, and we didn't play great that game, but we got together in the end and ended up pulling it out.
So the Ringgold game was pretty fun. It was very interesting. There was a lot of talk about student sections going back and forth about who's going to win. I think it was a good game, back and forth. It was pretty cool. Went to overtime. We got really hyped. Student section went crazy. I think all in all, obviously we're the better basketball team, and we got there. We got a dub in OT. So, yeah, it was a good overall performance.
This Saturday we had Ringgold come to the Taj, and it was a good atmosphere. The crowd was awesome. The Taj Devils were out in force. It was just a really great night. It was an ugly basketball game. I think both teams were really wore out from Friday night games before that. And so I think it was 22-25 going into the third quarter, and then it was 36-36 going into overtime. So neither team could really score much. But we're able to grit out a victory and beat Ringgold. So it's awesome to get a sweep of the blue team.
Great job with the sports guys. Both the boys and girls got also big varsity wins last night at Ridgeland.
The girls whipped up on the Lady Panthers by a score of 77-32, while the boys came out on top of it with a score of 56-50. Decision over the Panthers.
Back to the news now, and the first ever Snowball Slam proved to be a big hit last Friday.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and all of the proceeds went to our girls volleyball team, so that's a big help for our ladies.
True. All was great except for the results on the court.
Yes, it was a tough day for the juniors. I'm with you.
It was still a lot of fun, I guess. But in the end, it was the teachers that had the last laugh, knocking off the sophomores in a huge volleyball mismatch.
Let's get to the recap by 5-Star News reporters Andrew Taunton and CJ King.
And we have Mansion Heritage.
So first off, I'd like to say congratulations to the sophomore group. You really put up a good fight. You won the student body game, and that was all good and great. But when you face the level of competition of the faculty, that's when you got to hand it to you a little bit. We're athletes. We were way more athletic than you were, and this is part of it. All right, it was a good game, but was it 23-8 final score? You know, you got to bring a lot more if you're going to compete at that level. So like I said, congratulations. Maybe next year, but for this year, I think it's good to say that we are the champions.
We played pretty good. Competition was fairly easy, but when it got to the teachers, it was pretty hard. And they came out smacking us. We couldn't really come back. But yeah.
Congrats again to both the sophomores and the teachers for a great performance last Friday.
And now to a story we've all been waiting for since last week when Tanner Bell won a brand new car on Heritage's brand new game show, Getting It Done with Olivia.
Yeah, so we beat Hogan in a toy in a cup flippy thing.
Sure did. What's going on in today's competition? Well, let's find out. Here's Olivia Dunn and Logan Self with Getting It Done with Olivia, Milk and Cookies edition.
Pull up on your block, then I bleed it. Slide. If I don't drop something, I can't leave it. Squad got me pulled, but this tech got him leaning. Never let the beat.
Hey guys, and welcome back to our second installment of Getting It Done with Olivia Dunn and my co-host Logan Self. Today we have Zach Scott and Noah Sims. Logan, what are we doing today?
Today we were playing a game called Cookies and Milk, where you have 5 chances to get your cookie into your mouth, from your head, and then chug a whole bottle of milk. You get 5 chances.
All right, guys, whenever I say 1, go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you dropped your cup.
1.
Whoa! All right, you're going to get a cookie. All right, keep going. Come on. You got to keep going. You can't drink your milk. Noah? Noah? Yeah! No, you can't chug the milk yet. Oh, you gotta get another cookie. Come on. Who's gonna win this? Oh, you're so close. You can use the same one. If it doesn't fall on the ground, you can use it. How many of you use? Yeah! Okay, you gotta chug the whole glass of milk. Oh. Come on, you got it. You can still win this. Oh, Noah Sims!
I'm drinking the milk, though.
All right, Noah, how do you feel right now?
I feel pretty great. I'd like to thank my mom for these excellent face muscles that allowed me to compete today, and just a great win for the home team.
All right, what was your favorite part?
Probably going to say the dryness of the Oreo cookies. Those are I love dry foods, and it's just I'm just happy to be here.
All right, Zach, how do you feel on your loss today?
You know, it's a tough loss. Noah's a great competitor. You know, just you got to respect the game. You know, you got to respect the process you go through. He works every day on this, I'm sure. So, just it's a tough loss.
Yeah, I understand. What are you gonna do next time to maybe improve?
You know, I haven't got a lot of reps in, so I think I'm gonna give it a few more sets in, and we'll see what happens next time.
All right, Olivia, back to you.
Thanks, guys, for watching our second installment of Getting It Done with Olivia Dunn. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Pull up on your block, then I bleed it. Slide. If I don't drop something, I can't leave it. Squad got me pulled, but this tech got him leaning. Never let the beat.
Good stuff, Noah. Nice win.
And with that, we are going to wrap up this special edition of the 5-Star News.
We'll be back with you on Friday this week with a brand new report.
But until then, stay classy, Heritage.